Dear colleagues, let me start my topic with small to-dos, how all Russian officials is preparing or to listen the message Russian President Vladimir Putin to the federal meeting. According to the Russian constitutions, present commitment have a commitment to every year to do message to the federal meeting, and totally the full time the right now due to the so-called special operation for the freedom Donetsk Donbass. I don't know where is neo-Nazism in Donetsk, Lugansk. This is about it I told Sergei Lavrov in State Duma. But maybe certainly the Sergei Lavrov, the foreign minister, as a membership of the Russian Security Council, understand where is in Donetsk, Donbass, neo-Nazists, and another. And certainly, I'd like to trend and in the Russian media, which reflected the politician situation, much actions have origin not only maybe the paranoidal epileptical relationship, but simply the ruffian behavior of parallel structure. Jesus. And the first part of my topic, the very ambitious preparing of European Union and United States of America in the before the spring season. I don't afraid this word as a season due to the supplies heavy vehicles, heavy weapon into the Ukraine, not all the Leopard Abrams, but the rocket of the Volgres in the Ukraine. And suddenly, before the half-year anniversary, all observers, experts, and the men who right away connect, have communication and connect with help and resist for the resistance Ukraine against Russian invasion. Since the ambassador in NATO, Julian Smith, and the committee of the chief staffs of the United States of America, General Rogers, and Milley, the chief of the troops, U.S. troops in the Europe, all of them, or everybody, told about the supplies of weapon, and they reject the modern Russian invasion in the front, in the Ukraine front. So the how the media told about speak about Bakhmut, the main aim before the anniversary. Right now, media told about the general goal of before the 1 year anniversary, maybe the achieve Z forces, including Wagner, the borderline, administrative borderline, Donetsk and Lugansk Oblast. This is the important goal, maybe the anniversary, and certainly the according the evidences of the general state of the Ukraine forces. Russian Donetsk and Lugansk militias with the Zetan forces have attacks in the Marinka, Avdiivka, Jesus, including Bakhmut. This is line, and certainly it's very very interesting feature how the 11 months ago Zetan forces, including the Donetsk and Lugansk militias, have not been interested and didn't attack. This is a region, Kremenaya, I don't know. This is a small town in the Donetsk Lugansk Oblast. About them, nobody knows except of the local people and their chiefs, leaderships. And but right now, the forces must be to achieve at first the borderline, administrative borderline, Donetsk and Lugansk Oblast, Donetsk and Lugansk states. And certainly this is a task and Ukrainian forces spent every day 10,000 artillery shells, and this is a war made the empty depots of NATO depots of the artillery shells, and certainly the military industry in the Europe get an order about the productive the shells in the Europe. Meanwhile, meanwhile, the chief of the defense office, Ukraine Defense Office, Alexei Reznikov, right now located in the Brussels, and discuss with the NATO representative in the so-called contact group about the supplies to the Ukraine weapon and another ammunitions. So the two countries, Netherlands and Germany, had have an aim to the supplies anti-air system additional and ammunition to the Gepard. And 8 countries, since Portugal, Dania, Finland, Sweden, Germany, Poland, also Canada, have aim to the supplies to the Ukraine Leopard 2. So the Russian media told about the difficulties with the remnant and evacuation and recovery. They destroyed these vehicles in the battlefield. So there may be problem, but the literary organization or the management, the use of these groups allows to avoid this as a problem. As I spoke, I'll say how the Pentagon, for example, wanted, in additional to the 31 Abrams M1, which consists battalion unit, 10 battalion unit, to supplies 8 evacuation and recovery reconstruction vehicles. So the spectators, you can see that not only supplies tanks and another, the remnant. This is a good story in this situation. If you remember, the Second World War had features how the Wehrmacht and West Coalition against Wehrmacht had a biggest remote reconstruction base. So this is one of the good one of the plus positives hand of the maintenance of the tank and another difficult vehicles in the during the war. So this is situation. Yes, Stoltenberg estimated and doing attention about this situation, but not only the small productive the shells in the Ukraine plants. Jesus, and not only this is a problem, and the largest attacks that enforces along the borderline Donetsk and Lugansk Oblast. This is will be main important in the message of Vladimir Putin to the federal meeting in 22 of the February. Also, the Vladimir Putin will be blame Nazism, neo-Nazism, I don't know what another enemy he find, and not only the but where reserve for the troops find Russian president that to descend under the Kremlin Artyomovsk and Marinka and others. Jesus, and certainly and the last before the last, I'd like to tell how the energical actions European Commission, NATO, all these actions support the efforts of Ukraine leadership for resistance, and nobody think about another how the Ukrainian forces will be offensive in the spring. And the last package of the sanctions, which have a in project of the um, European Commission, which sound President Ursula von der Leyen, show that the European leaders have not tied for the help to the Ukraine with the resistance and struggle of the two forces. It's but and totally the new forces, Europeans, as people, one hand, and the leaderships for another hand, found in the success of the economical growth. Inflation fell down less than 9% average, and have returned to the fall, and the economical growth will be about 1%. So this is a very big stimul for the help to the Ukraine. And certainly the additional is very interesting situation how the additional payment to the military industry create additional not only jobs but the development of the GDP in Europe. Jesus, and this the last topic, the Joe Biden-Harris administration, since started this week, had change biggest features of the administration and another in the economical bloc. So, for example, the new vice chairman of the US Fed, the woman, and the change of the leaderships of the management of the exchange. So the stock exchange and the West due to the in particular the problem of the slow economy and logistic and the sanctions had slowly development last year, and so but right now the additional capital to the stream into the exchange market, very good will help to the further development of the US economy. And here Biden-Harris administration change the mostly features of the management of this complex. And so the immediately the advisors of the Joe Biden also were changed. So and of course, Biden Harris administration wanted to create the platform for the nearest president in his campaign. So thank you. Bye.